Okay guys, so we're inside of Helldivers 2, and there's a lot going on. We've actually got speculation of exactly what stratagem we're going to be obtaining via this new major order. We're going to put that at the end of the video though, don't panic. Spoiler warnings will come first to make sure we don't ruin the game for any of you guys who don't want to know. But we have also got some talks coming from Shams Georgiani and a ginormous Q&A coming from Twinbeard over on the Discord. This is an interesting one and we're going to dive on into it. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And on top of that, check out our sponsor, GamerSups, the company that offers various gaming energy drinks, snacks, teas, and other gaming accessories. Their goal is to provide esports athletes and gamers with a healthy and effective option to enhance their performance. I use this stuff daily. It's absolutely incredible. So head down to the link in the description, use code CloudPlays at checkout, and we can dive on into it. So let's take a look at exactly what it is that's going on. So obviously right now, Helldivers 2 is going through a bit of a performance problemo, and this seems to be a bit of a ship-shapey one, and meaning that some players are not even able to access the game. Somebody actually tweeted out to Shams Georgiani asking if there's any updates about performance patch. They can't wait to play again, but right now they're having issues with it. And Shams responded with, it's continuously going to be looked at and be part of future patches, not just one big performance patch. Now that's obviously exactly what you want to hear as a consumer of a game, although the problem that we're having right now, especially with a lot of other games in the scene at the moment, is with every patch that comes in to affect performance seems to knock performance for a lot of other people, and the ratio seems to be getting larger. The more people that they're actually fixing it for, the more people they're actually breaking it for. I don't know what goes into this game development stuff, and I can't say whether what they're doing is right or wrong, and I don't want to be that guy, so I'm not going to be, but there needs to be a better route around this, because the performance patches that these games are putting in play, and not even just Helldivers, we see the same stuff going on with the First Ascendant and a lot of other games right now. A performance patch will fix for one group of people and break for another. So fingers crossed this is something that gets rectified, but somebody put an amazing post on Reddit that actually balanced this one out and stated, Arrowhead is a mess and has my full support. And I absolutely love this backhanded comment right here, but it states, I'm past the point of getting pissed as a consumer. Honestly, I had a lot of fun with the game, got more than my money's worth for it, got all war bonds, regret nothing. Now I just want to follow this Arrowhead saga, which has been the most YOLO-S I've seen in the industry in years, and I will completely agree, but they go on to state right here in bullet points, releases an amazing game out of nowhere, manages to piss off both publisher and player base, releases updates with zero testing, hopes for the best, constantly fiddles with deep mechanics at studios with much more experience and resources wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, immediately deploys it. A lot of these mechanics nobody gives an S about, some dev just thinks that they are cool AF, and do all this on a dead engine, probably McGarvered to the point nobody knows what's going on anymore, melts GPUs with every update and releases even more resource intensive content. You know what, Arrowhead, keep cooking your S. I hope you learn a lot from it and make Helldivers 3 even crazier. I will buy it. Now this is a perfect statement for me. I think that this game has been absolutely incredible and has been innovative beyond all new measures of gaming, and Helldivers 2 has definitely created a bit of a footprint in that hold, hence why we've got other games trying to replicate exactly what they've done and quote unquote do it better. They are not going to do it better. Arrowhead seem to be at the forefront of this new genre at the moment, and it seems to be working very well, although there's been a lot of issues with it. I think that Helldivers 3 would be an absolutely landsliding game, and I would 100% pay for it. Let me know what your guys' opinions are with Arrowhead and the game in the comment section below. It'd be greatly appreciated. But before we get into the leaked content, we're going to take a look at the Q&A that Twinbeard actually put up inside of the Discord, as he goes on to state right here, hey guys, I've asked colleagues for some more details about the superior packing methodology. SPM from now on works. There are some intricate twists and turns surrounding this, but that we're hoping this may help make some things a little bit clearer. Firstly, most of the questions are in regards to how SPM is supposed to work, what our intent is. Few seem to have any major concerns with it per se. You simply want to know what it's what and it's actually working, which is perfectly understandable. Now, SPM is indeed working as intended. There's one minor bug mentioned below that they're going to get into in a second, but there are a few things we're considering tweaking that might improve the experience with it, but overall it's working as it should. Now, when it goes into the actual Q&A for things, there is quite a lot to go over, so I am just going to pop a couple of these questions up on screen, and you guys can go and check out the full Q&A down in the description down below, because a lot of it is just a lot of like fiddly numbers and stuff like that. But it states right here, is the SPM supposed to affect supply boxes, and how? Does it depend on whether the person with a backpack has SPM unlocked or not? And the answer for that, as it stands right now, is SPM only affects boxes from the resupply stratagem, not the supply backpack, and not the random ammo boxes you find on the map. This is how it is intended to work. We're considering making SPM affecting the supply backpack as well, but currently it doesn't. Now, obviously there is quite a few things with regards to actual numbers inside of things, such as the flamethrower and HMG get all of their spare magazines back from one supply box from using the supply pack, while the Soundwort and MG get 2 out of 3. However, the Soundwort and MG get 3 out of 3 mags back with SPM unlocked, and it states for the answer right here that we think it's fine that some support weapons restore full ammo by default, even without SPM. We can always adjust if there's something that we and a lot of players feel is off, but for now we feel this makes sense. There seems to be a lot around the SPM right now, and there is a lot of sort of like tweaks and things that people are wanting, but nonetheless it looks very cool indeed, and it's nice to know that they're taking these finer details a little bit more seriously with regards to how the game actually plays. If we can get this with sort of stuff like the performance and stuff like that, and get a little bit more of a detailed analysis of exactly what it is that they're doing, even though it may be absolute jargon to most of us, I think it would mean a lot that the transparency was there as it once was, whereas right now the CCO, CEO and all of these other people seem to go a little bit quiet and don't really have many answers towards those sorts of questions. Now, we are going into leak territory right now, so for those of you guys who don't want to hear it, this is the point of the video where you do need to leave. But there is a massive Helldivers 2 leak that suggests that a specific stratagem is in the works, and hopefully should be coming from the X45 major order. Now, when we take a look at this right here, we are going to jump into the leak of it, so make sure you jump out now. Have you gone? Yep. Amazing. So this is the orbital illumination flare. Now, this thing is an absolutely awesome looking thing, and it's a very raw port of the orbital illumination flare. It appears in the files after yesterday's hotfix. Now, the way that this works is it's instant, almost like the orbital laser, and as it activates upon calling with a 30-second cooldown. Has unlimited uses and lasts around 20 to 25 seconds. Many users who own the stratagem hero minigame in their destroyers may have noticed it appears from time to time in there, so it's obviously been in the works for a little while. What does it do exactly? It lights up a small area like a little sun, and it attracts the enemy's attention to its location like a moth to a flame. So you can either use it to crowd control, a distraction, or a bigger lamp on some planets that are super dark 24/7 like the cloud grasslands. Now, keep in mind that obviously this is not the final stage of the stratagem and everything is bound to change, but this was leaked out by tier 5 NPC, so a massive shout out to them. I'll pop the link down in the description so you guys can go and check it out and show some love to it. But this was put up in the Helldivers leaks page on Reddit, and this is a huge speculation, and whether this thing is actually going to be useful or not is yet to be seen. But I think that, as you can see in the video clip, when we have got those bloody flying terminids, those freaking shriekers all over the place, this could work really, really well. And with quite a low rate of cooldown and something that you guys can use quite regularly, this could be a borderline break method to be able to get out of sticky situations, to be able to not have to deal with so many ads all in one time, and especially when things get a little bit overwhelming, popping down this orbital illumination flare could mean that you stop at least half of those ads from targeting you straight off the bat, giving you guys a little bit more time to be able to maneuver yourself, figure out your way out and your route of attack. This, for me, is absolutely perfect, and I think this will help a lot of players in the fold. So let me know what you guys are thinking of this orbital illumination flare via the comment section below, and we can get a discussion about it. It doesn't do very much at all, but in hindsight, it does an absolute ton. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you smash the beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe, post notifications turned on, but unfortunately, this is all we've got time for today. Thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate your faces. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the clouds.